Today, I am going to be going over this design that I created back in Update 3. I'm calling it the Basic Ingot Engine because it can take 480 ore and produce 480 ingots, regardless whether it's copper or iron. This is an instant load system that only loads what's necessary. So it starts within 2 to 3 minutes until it's at full capacity. Even less time than I anticipated, actually. Update 5 has made this a lot easier to build because it used to be you need to build your frame foundations and your smelters before you could place down your splitters. Now you can work backwards. So for your main line, you have a Mark IV belt with the first splitter in the center right along the edge of the first foundation. The second and third splitters slightly overlap the first and third foundations, and your last splitter is along the edge of the third foundation at the end. Your first 4 branches on the first layer are connected by Mark I belts to feed 60 parts per minute to each pair of machines, and they're right along the edges of the center foundations. Next, you place down your foundation frames, and then you start building your machines. There's a little trick to compacting these as closely together as possible. When you place down your smelters, you clip it just inside of the splitter, so it's as close as possible. And then your next smelter, you build right beside, and you move it forward a tick, so that when you connect all your belts together, they produce right angles without any, what are they called? Those little belt holder things. And it also produces enough room to put a merger on the other end, again, just clipped within the bounding box of the smelter, and have right angles again, within the, within the distance of 2 foundations edge to edge, and 1.5 foundations wide. You mirror it on the other side, place down your power poles to power everything, and that's the first half of your first layer. You just mirror it on the other side. The second layer is the same pattern of 2 smelters for every splitter, but your splitters start in the corner, the very corner of the foundations, and they're connected by Mark I lifters to the first and last splitters off the main line. And of course, you just mirror it on the other side, and that's all your machines. The fact that the lifter has to go through the exact corner of the frame foundation is an artifact from Update 3 and 4, where soft clipping was not that expansive yet, which resulted in this rather convenient gap for routing all of your outputs back together into the center and out one of the ends. And that is the quick and dirty version of building a basic ingot engine. I've not figured out how to work this thing with Caterium, though. That might require a different design or different clocking. Although that would be a fun challenge someday. Yeah, that's kind of all I have. I'm DT. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.